It is crazy early. It's only 7:45. I'm already ready for the day, and I thought I would show you guys how and what I pack for my husband. My husband is a fireman. He works 48 hours on and 48 hours off, which means he works the full 2 days and then he comes home for 2 days. And then we repeat the cycle. This sun is actually gonna drive me crazy. My husband does not cook. There's like this big misconception that firemen cook at the firehouse, and like how they show it on the shows where they all cook dinner or cook whatever and they all sit together. That is true, I think, for some fire departments, but not for my husband. And guys, it's not free. Like, you have to buy into the dinners or whatever they're making. My husband's current fire station, they do meals together sometimes. And usually my husband will tell me and I'm like, oh, thank God. I only have to cook one dinner or whatever it is. But for the next 2 days, that is not the case. So I need to pack him 2 breakfasts, 2 lunches, and 2 dinners. I used to do it all in one sitting, but it just became way too much and overwhelming, and I was in the kitchen for hours. I kind of just break it up throughout the day. Right now, I have no idea what I'm gonna give him for breakfast and lunch, but I did take out chuck roast yesterday. Today, I'm gonna make a birria Mexican-inspired tacos. It's not really birria, but it's inspired by it. Not authentic by any means, but it's so good. It's delicious. My husband has been requesting that I make it. I'm gonna get that started first, and then I'll worry about breakfast and lunch later because those are easy to do. So I actually chopped my onions last night because I had some free time, and I just hate chopping onions. It's very annoying. And now my fridge smells like onions because I just put it in a bag. But I'm so glad I got that done. Now I don't have to really do anything. I just gotta like chop the meat up. And I do know fresh garlic would be better in this, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna get some good old minced garlic. Just gotta make my life easier, okay? I have things to do today. I am just gonna start off with the onion and garlic mixture. I'm just gonna cook those down until it becomes translucent and fragrant, and then I'll start seasoning the meat and go from there. I'm adding a little bit of oil. This is just avocado oil. I would suggest using olive oil, but this is the only thing that I have. My pan is heating up with the oil. I'm just gonna get started on warming up my crock pot. This thing is so old. I think I had this for like, God, as long as I've been married, almost 10 years. I have mine on high. I think if you have a newer crock pot, you can get away with being like putting it on low for 8 hours. But for some reason, mine doesn't do that. I feel like I have to put it on high and it's still gonna take 6 hours. So it's on high. But if you have like a newer crock pot or a better crock pot, I would suggest doing it on low for 6 to 8 hours. Okay, my oil, I think is hot. We'll see. Yep, it is. Add in my onion. This smells terrible. I don't know, maybe it wasn't a good idea to chop it last night, but this smells so bad. Just gonna put in a lot of garlic. I'm just gonna cook this down. It'll be cooked down in probably like 2 minutes. Okay, here's the lineup of the spices. I've got garlic powder, onion powder, pepper, salt, chili powder, smoked paprika, a touch of cayenne pepper, and this is essential. You need chipotle. We're gonna put real chipotles in there, but I just like to put a little bit of extra seasoning. I do put a lot of salt. I just feel like some recipes, when they put in salt, it's never enough. It is never enough. I know you're always supposed to put less than more, but I put in a generous amount. I would say that's probably like maybe a tablespoon, maybe. But it's okay, we have a lot of meat, so it'll be fine. Then a sprinkle of pepper, a lot of onion powder, woo, and a crap ton of garlic. I feel like you can never put too much garlic powder, but that's just me. Chili powder, I put a lot of chili powder on here. It gives it just so much flavor. I say I'll probably put like a tablespoon. Let's just finish it. Maybe more than a tablespoon. Okay, smoked paprika, just a little bit, because this does make it really spicy. And then just a touch of cayenne pepper. My husband is a huge baby with spices, but I love spicy food, so he's gonna have to deal. These meals are not, like, especially for dinners, I will make some for myself or for my kids as well. It's not just for him. Now I'm gonna put in probably like, I don't know, a teaspoon of Chipotle. It seems good. And I'm just gonna mix it around. This is like a hefty amount of seasoning. I might have done too much. I know you might think this is weird that I'm using my hand to mix it, but I don't want to dirty a spoon. The pepper. Okay, my onions and garlic is done. You want it a little less burnt than this, but I was talking and I got distracted, but it's okay. It's still gonna taste good. I'm just gonna add in the onions and garlic to the pot. Okay, I'm just gonna cut up the meat. This is just chuck roast. I got this from Aldi, and this is, how many pounds is this? This is 2.5 pounds. So it's a good chunk of meat. I almost cut my finger. My husband came home and I just got shy, so I couldn't talk anymore. But here I'm just cutting off the extra fat. There's gonna be fat in here regardless. It's just gonna pull off when you cook the meat. And now I'm just layering on the seasoning. I'm getting all the sides and getting into those little crevices. Then you're just gonna add your oil. You wanna add a little bit more oil than what I put. I actually did end up putting more, but you just wanna brown it on both sides, and it's exactly how it should look. You don't have to do this step. I just like to because it gives it extra flavor. While the meat is cooking, I'm just gonna add in my chipotles. This one is just regular chipotles and adobo sauce. I'm gonna take probably 2 because last time I made this was really spicy. I'm just gonna chop up 2 of them and put them in the crock pot. I wouldn't waste your time cutting it with a knife. It's just so much easier with some kitchen scissors, and I actually did put in a 3rd one. Okay, my meat is done. That's how it should look. I'm just gonna put this in here with all the onions, garlic, and the chipotles. So I'm just taking the mixture of onions and peppers, and I'm just kind of stuffing it in there. Now I'm just gonna add in my beef broth. I got 32 ounces. I'm just gonna see how much I need. I want it to kind of cover the entire thing. Oh, I just need 1. Not even, like maybe 1.5 or a half. Just tuck it in, but that is it. It will go for about 6 hours, like I said, on high, and we'll check and see how we're doing at that point. Okay, it's been exactly 6 hours now, and this is how it should look. I did taste it a little while ago, and it did need more salt, so I did add more salt. Look at all of this meat that I'm gonna make tacos with. Okay, it is much later in the day now, and I'm gonna get started on his breakfast. I'm gonna do just overnight oats. Just wanna make it easy. I do 2 scoops of chocolate protein powder in each, because this one's gonna be a chocolate one. Add a little bit of cinnamon. It got way too loud in my house. My kids came home, but I just added some vanilla milk, and I didn't show it, but I also did add some maple syrup to it just to make it a little bit sweet. For the tacos, I got guacamole and salsa. You can make this yourself. Obviously, I just chose not to. And now I'm just packing everything up. I don't fully make the taco just because it gets really soggy and it doesn't taste that great when you warm it up if you put it in the taco already made. But I had to get a taste test, and oh my gosh.
Damn. Damn.
I love making this. It's so easy. It's just super tender. You put some guacamole. I just get the mild one, and I also get the salsa, the mild version, because my husband can't handle that much spice. And I get these 0-carb tortillas, the mini ones. So I'll just pack all of these things separately for him, and then when he gets to work, he can just make it himself and assemble it. As much as I would love to make it for him already made, it just wouldn't be great day 2 especially. You guys have to try this recipe. It's so easy, so flavorful. I'll leave everything in the description box. So because he's having a heavier breakfast and a heavier dinner, I'm gonna make him a lighter lunch. So I just picked up a rotisserie chicken from Costco today. So I'm gonna give him some rotisserie chicken and just some broccoli.
I pretty much gave him the entire rotisserie chicken for both days. He's a big man, so he definitely needs his protein.
I'm just gonna get the broccoli from the freezer. Where is it? Okay. And I'm just gonna put this in the microwave and then I'll season it after it comes out. I just spilled chicken juice all over my pants and all over the floor. So I have to go change, but the broccoli is done. I'm going to open this up, put it in here, add like a few tablespoons of butter, and then season it. Put it back in the microwave for another, I don't know, 30 seconds, and then that'll be his lunch.
I also wanted to show you guys how I normally would make the tacos if we were eating it the same day, which we also did this night. So I dipped the tortilla into the juice, let it get slightly crispy, and then I put in the meat. You don't want to overstuff it. You want to put a good amount, and then I put some cheese. This is just the Mexican blend cheese. You can honestly put whatever you want. Once everything is in there, you're gonna flip it, and then I do flip it one more time after that. It's avocado lime sauce from Primal Kitchen, and oh my gosh, you have to try it. It is the most delicious sauce I've ever had. And it's a bonus that it has really clean ingredients too.
I am done. That is everything that I prepped for my husband for his 48-hour shift. I normally like to pack him extra snacks and things like that, but he told me to stop because I was overfeeding him. So I'm not packing him any snacks, and if anything, he has some stuff at work. If you guys like these types of videos, let me know and I'll definitely make more because it's something that I just do every week. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!